Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube, Twitch, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available. One more open slot available in this campaign, and we have an open slot in the Tuesday early campaign, and we have an open slot in the Epic Level Friday evening campaign. Be sure to reach out to me if you're interested in any of them, and let me know. Now, without further ado, go ahead and give us that recap, Sophus.
So last session we finished the area underneath the lumber mill with the surviving cultist, and he was relatively cooperative, and we made promises that we would free him as long as he helped save people, 10 people. And we searched the area around as well, and we found in a bag a metal shard, a black shard. We didn't know what it was, but Soph said it was some sort of adamantium that was like different from other adamantium, old from his time, very rare, unbreakable, and we don't know what the purpose was for him to have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, adamantium resolve, and beyond that we also found like a ledger that had like their supposed doctrine and stuff. And we tried questioning the cultists about, further information. But he didn't seem to know much more. We also we made a plan that we were going to take the heads to the village to be questioned by the priestess, and get further information from the heads. And so we made up a list of 5 questions, and then we were on our way back to town when the cultist Gark or Gorp, something like that, I forgot what his name was. He started to spill the beans about everything he had done. Very heinous stuff without any sort of like remorse or anything. Real bad, evil stuff involving women, children, the elderly, genocidal stuff. And he said it with such like dispassion and soullessness that something was like snapping inside of Sophus, and she went against the promise and basically killed him. And beyond that, Sophus also had been bitten in the previous fight by Vlad the Inhaler, so she basically had to avoid killing anyone within 48 hours to avoid being turned into an undead. And then this happened, so she sort of has been cursed for her actions, which was a very heavy and dark scene. And basically the guy was reduced to paste, and she started to have some changes kind of right away. I think Damson reassured her, and then Flittish and Soph as well. And throughout the night, I think what happened was she like sort of lost consciousness and hunted like it was a fox,
Mm-hmm.
uh, drained it basically, and so already first signs of looks like vampirism. And Damson came up with the idea to use like suggestion on Sophis to prevent her from attacking people. Um, Sophis offered herself to be tied up, but Damson said no, that would have been necessary. And basically, we kept the watch, and I think we're still on our way back to town.
Nope. You are
No?
all with Sister Idola.
Oh, we're already at the sister?
Yep. And you all debated on your 5 questions,
Oh, okay, okay.
which these are the 5 questions she is going to be asking. Where did the last drop off take place? Where did you find the shard of metal you had? How did they join the cult? What were they looking for in the region? Ask of the shards. Ask if they know of any alliances with
Right.
the group or them. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah, we didn't get the answers though yet. I think
not,
that was the end, right?
yep, cliffhanger.
Mhm.
So, Sister Idola finishes the last quiet syllable of a prayer, her fingers resting lightly against the cold brow of the severed head. The air in the room seems to settle around the words, as though even the dust itself is listening. For a moment, nothing happens. Then the head inhales. Not breath exactly, but memory being brought back to its twitching lips. The eyes remain closed, but the jaw loosens slightly as though some unseen hand has remembered how to move it. Idola's voice remains calm, steady, the tone of someone who has done this before and does not intend to waste the opportunity. She asks where the last drop was made, where the cult delivered those they had taken. The dead man's voice answers in a dull, rasped tone. The last transfer happened deeper in the forest, along the old charcoal road. The broken stones crossed the narrow ravine. Riders from the hand had met us there. Idola listens without reacting, only nodding slightly before asking the next question. The fragment came from ruins. Wait, the second question. Where did you find the shard of metal you had? The fragment came from ruins, far away from here. In a bowl of dust, of lifelessness and heat. Idola then asked the man how he joined this cult. I had come here, pursuing my mission, believing that the Black Hand was capable of resurrecting the Amber One. But that was a false assumption. They were weak, pitiful, narrow. Unfortunate. She looks at all of you. She has an inquisitive look as if she's wondering if she should ask that fourth question or not. Remember, anyone who speaks these questions, any question out loud, it will answer them. Well, if nobody stops her. What were they looking for in this region? We were looking for proof that control over powerful entities would suit us. That this fragment had brethren out here that we could utilize in our drilling to get through the amber. Do you know of any alliances with this group of the Hand? The Black Hand does not have alliances. They have servants. They have blackmail. But they do not have allies. And as the last question is answered, the head turns to the side and the jaw tightens shut once more.
Wow. Did you get everything you need to learn? Looking to Sophus.
Not as much as I'd hoped. But we have a trail at least where the transfer took place.
The Chokal Road.
Yes, that is a thing we are fully aware of within the Celadon Forest. The Charcoal Road is what we refer to the hundreds of miles of road that is darkened in stones that we have out there. It's where they used to transport coal and charcoal from inside of the forest. Scouring that would take you months, if not a year.
They bring out on map, their map with the writing scribbles. Upon this map, where would the Chokal Road be?
Okay. And you have this area over here.
Okay.
And it seems they were looking for more pieces of fragments to drill through amber, resurrect an amber one.
It sounded like he belonged to a different organization than the Black Hand. He came here under deceptive abilities.
Yes.
Can we roll anything to see if we know anything about an amber one?
You cannot, but Sylph can.
Yeah, sure, why not?
History.
History unite.
Can I assist?
No, you cannot.
Okie doke.
Sylph. Amber's a pretty color.
Nah, I don't really know about this amber one. I was not good at remembering or recording history, to say.
Now, around this time, Ada comes walking into the room. Everyone, I have, sister. Everyone else, I need to speak with you.
What's up?
I need to speak with you. Come.
Still follows.
Yep.
Look to Sister Dola. Thank you so much for your time and assistance.
We'll be back.
Of course.
We'll have, and then we'll turn to follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Of course. Thank you. I will start reporting to the guards that they need to start patrolling through the Charcoal Road. So, as you walk with Ada back over to her room at the inn, you see that it is filled to the brim with all of these different notes that she's been keeping to herself, all of these different research tomes, and a lot of alchemical experimentation that she's been doing here. But you also notice her bag is nearly packed up now. As if, like, all of this was up and now she's starting to break it down. So, I have good news and I have frustrating news.
Okay.
The good news is I think I have discovered how I will achieve the cure. A permanent one, not one that people have to keep taking and testing.
That's excellent news.
That's great. How did you find that out?
Research. Sorry, she's such a bitch. I don't want to say it like that, but that's what... Right? That's Ada?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
But, the bad news is... And I need to experiment with this. I require a portion of a creature that is from before the age of myth.
Huh?
The age of myth.
Self crosses their arms.
They after the age of myth, there was a veil placed across the magic that separated the divine from the others. Creatures from before then, they have in theory, would have a connection to, well, powers that is not divine, but is as ancient and powerful as it. So, apparently. I need to test more with this, and it's going to be a very long and rigorous journey, and I need to head back to Sebastian to do this.
And
Do you wish to
where?
stay at the bastion?
If I'm being completely honest, I am more capable of dealing with this entire thing without all of you. You would be in my way, and all of you would stand out like sore thumbs and probably draw the attention of those I wish to elude.
You're okay? You're sure you would? What about? You don't need any sort of protection or anything to administer this cure?
No, I need to discover the cure itself. This is just currently a theory, but I should be able to do it. I should be able to achieve it. Hopefully.
Understand. You have the sending stone for us anyway, so if you do need to get in contact to us, you have the means to.
Yes, of course. I will, Sylph, since your physiology is not from the age of myth itself, even though maybe there is a portion of you, you would not be a suitable subject for this. But, Sophis, I have drawn a sample of your blood that I am going to be utilizing in my experimentations while all of you are gone. You are very old. correct. But are you from the Age of
Yes.
Myth?
I'm not sure. 500 years is a long time, but maybe not enough.
No, you would not be from the Age of Myth then. Shoot. Well, regardless, it is, you are my best hope of being able to do that, and, I just need more of your blood before you all leave me be and let me do what I need to do.
Oh, pointing to Sophis. They're a bit tainted at the moment.
Maybe it'll still be useful.
Oh, I'm just giving her the heads up so she doesn't, just in case your blood has some weird properties that comes alive and blow up.
Yes. Well, I was bitten by a vampire, and I think to be experiencing some changes, so just be wary.
Well, then, fuck, that is useless. Okay, never mind. I will be able to conduct my research nonetheless. I need to look more into this. I need to see if there's any creatures of that age lying around somewhere. This is going to take me a very long time to achieve. So, I
Do
believe
you
this
have
is-
a heading?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have a place that you're going to start looking?
We.
That it tracks with Ada not saying exactly where it is.
Yeah.
I see.
And, well, if all of you do find anything like that, be sure to let me know immediately. But this research is going to take me maybe a year, maybe longer.
Well, you always have access to our bastion.
My bastion, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is hers, her husband.
No, I did
is-
not marry him. Not this one.
Oh, you're talking about. Okay, so my bad. Is there anything you want us to say if we do run into your husband?
No. If you are talking about the man of this territory, just kill him. The world would be better off without him.
And what about the other one, pretty boy?
What? No, I'm sure he has a concubine that he's pleasantly dealing with.
Okay, understood. Well, it was nice to be in a part of your services, and I wish you the absolute best with whatever comes up.
You were a very adequate servant. Thank you.
They bow.
Wow.
Blair.
I am so sorry. This is their character, okay? This is. Am I wrong? Like.
Feels just like home.
Yeah.
Ah, the
So she's
nostalgia.
Damsin, if you can be so kind to send me back to Sebastian, so I do not have to waste a couple of weeks traveling.
I don't have that spell. Sylph does.
Really? I
They
always
give
thought
it the
was you.
biggest grin. It seems my lady needs my service one last time.
I'll walk. And she just starts packing
I'll
up.
walk.
Well,
Varrock, I know you're not here right now, but this was an old character, and this is how she played.
what's hilarious? She thought that Damson had to know it's Sylph, and she just released Sylph from her service, so Sylph could have charged her.
Yeah.
But no, if she does want that teleportation, I will give her.
You have to put on a pair of fake bunny ears before you do so, though. Say it's part of the spell component.
No. Cat ears.
Mhm.
The question is, why do you have those ready? It's like, it's part of the spell.
Okay. So, she is just going to pack up her things and leave now. Disconnecting you all from this, and, well, she will be the solution to this problem.
All right. Well, looking to the others. I wasn't expecting that to come about from her. So, I suppose now, next thing would be to chase down the leads we got from the head. Sounds like Adola's going to get the gods to patrol along the charcoal road to prevent other ones. We can try and go and investigate that narrow ravine to see if we can find anything there. Or we start looking into this amber one and looking to Sylph. Is it just me, or did the description that it gave of the bowl of dust of lifelessness and heat kind of sound like home?
Sylph, you might be muted.
They squint for a moment, thinking. Possibly it matches a description.
Because the word bowl was what's getting me on there. Because do correct me if I'm wrong, Joey, but the Sea of Dust is surrounded by mountains on all sides, correct?
Let me go back over to that map just to check and be sure. Nobody knows the far reaches of it, like the far reaches of the Sea of Dust, but at least on the sides that people have maps on and people travel around, yes. There's mountain range. It's called Hell Furnaces or Salhut Mountains.
The Hell Furnaces.
Yeah, it sucks.
But if they're looking for another fragment of it here. I can attempt the legend lore spell to see if there is one out here if we want to try and grab that, since it was from, well, it seems very important.
Sure.
Yeah.
They will hand you the metallic object.
I will take it, and may I cast a legend lore on it, Joey?
You may. Do you have the incense to burn?
I do. I have enough for, I believe, 2 castings of it.
All right, subtract the first amount then. So, what all details do you know about this fragment of armor? Type it out so I know how extensive legend lore will be for you.
Well, we know what type of metal it is, what it was used for back then, where it's from, that has an indestructible property, it can be smelted.
All true.
This one has writing on it.
The smelting portion that you guys are aware of is it takes a very hyper-specific circumstance to be capable of it.
Mm-hmm.
A volcano levels of heat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Normally, back then, it was normally used for armory and weapons.
Name of the material. The fact is from the Age of Myth. What it used for.
What was the
That's-
writing that was on it again?
We haven't determined that.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But from what Sil said, it looks like it might have been similar to what was on their ship back when they first arrived.
Sure.
Might have been.
So, as you are casting the spell, the entire room filling with incense and beginning to move around and shape and produce these various pictures, you all watch as a beautiful flying castle appears within these images. Breathtakingly gorgeous array of various colors and amazingly dressed individuals from the Age of Myth, all marching around, enjoying their time. As this is shaping like this, you begin to see a group of individuals, 6 soldiers, all with fragments of armor that look exactly the same as this fragment, imbued into their armaments for protection. You see these 6 are dedicated to protecting the ruler on the inside, a massive dragon that seems to be rulership and protector over these people. As you see this, you begin to notice a couple of them begin to plot, scheme, and then they begin betraying the dragon. One of these such protectors, the one that was closest to her, ends up making a deal in order to save them. Both the dragon and this protector seemingly die as far as the protector is aware. But then, you notice this scheming individual takes the energy of all of the death in this room and uses that to encapsulate the dragon's body in secrecy. And under the weight of this, and without the connection to the dragon, this flying fortress, this beautiful city, goes crashing down to the ground, killing everybody in it, but keeping the body preserved. You watch as this fey entity moves closer towards it, placing their fingers against it, as they slip something inside, deep enough under the crust of amber that it would be nearly impossible to dig out. And then you feel like centuries move by. Time and time elapses. And during this time, there's about 8 instances where the fragment inside glows brightly. This tiny mote of power glows brightly. It's strange. It enthralls you. It drags your attention towards it as it does so. And then you begin to see people moving in, starting to look around. You see an individual takes this fragment of armor from the dead body of that protector of the dragon, looking at it, investigating it. Then a realization crosses their eyes as they peer at the amber, looking at that mote, that powerful thing in there, as if they want it greedily. And as they begin to instruct people to start destroying the amber to break that mote free, a large, towering man begins to crush and slay these individuals. The man seemingly was working with them the entire time, and the one thing that is most distinguishable about him is the incredibly nice pair of shoes they are wearing. Boots that were made for traveling, walking, but look incredibly well made and put together. As they are fighting, Only the one individual turns and manages to run away as the others are utilized as fodder to keep this man busy as he is slaying them. And for the briefest of moments, you recognize the face of the man running away. This cultist. It's Ron. And then the legend lore ends. Would you say, Sylph?
No, that was a gas. It was like, Ron.
God damn it, Ron.
The cultist that we just got the speak with dead from.
Yep. That now you can't speak to him for another week.
We can speak to another head.
But the other head wasn't there.
Nope.
The other head doesn't know the info.
He was the only one that did.
Okay. Okay. The putting like her hands to like her brow, like rubbing, like, okay. One, wasn't expecting that to see more about a flying castle about. Two, it seems that now all except for maybe that man that was killing all the others is dead. Looking to everyone, does anyone know any stories of flying castles crashing to the ground?
They raise their hand.
Pointing over to Sylph. Yes, Sylph.
Yes. Part of my history, unfortunately. Or ours, sorry, pointing to you as well.
Good catch. Yeah, that was... Sylph, I don't need to tell you, I am sure. Yeah, you recognize a lot of that.
Mm.
Was that what I'm thinking it is? Of a past life?
Original. But yes, it seems it's catching up to us.
Okay. And then apparently my body is still out there in this amber then.
Your body?
So, based on, because you weren't here, Sophus, when we first freed Sylph, it's slowly over time, we've been learning that Sylph made a deal way back ago to protect me. And back then, I was a dragon. And I have the soul of a dragon, but not the body of one. I don't know all the details yet, as that's something that even before the initial bout of amnesia in this life, I didn't know about, because Sylph was stuck as cat. But when I say that that was my body, the original one, it was based on the look that Sylph is giving me and what they just stated, was the original one that Sylph had met me as. And this is my first time seeing that. I knew nothing of this before.
Well, at least I know what I wish to do next.
Find that location?
So you're the amber one?
If we're being realistic, because of how time works, unfortunately, not anymore. It seems from what we saw, the body's been tampered with and altered. So, originally, yes, it was your body, our body. But because of how correlation is, and from what we saw, a deal was struck, and using that protection, it seems they were using your body or the thing within the amber now as a source of power. But capitalizing it like a battery, they made a dragon battery.
But this is a separate organization, not the Black Hand that was actually looking for this.
Mm-hmm.
Is this bad?
From what I know, Joey, and do correct me if I'm wrong, but the older a dragon's body is, the more powerful it is, correct?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if you know how dragons work, Sophus, but the older a dragon is, the more powerful they are.
Right, but seeking power in it of itself is not a bad thing. It depends on what they plan to use it for.
Corrupted power is always bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do I?
She looks down at her hand where the bite mark was.
Well, for that, it's your
The
case is
same.
different.
It's not.
Okay. Joey, do I know roughly how long ago the Age of Myth was?
2,000-3,000, give or take. You don't know the specifics of it, sadly. It's just the Age of Myth is what people refer to as like the before times, before written history.
Okay, so that could have been any time before then.
Yes. You, luckily, because of your heritage, they pay more attention to the word of mouth, but even to them, it's been lost to the ages. Age of Myth was before the Sea of Dust was a Sea of Dust.
I was just trying to get like a rough estimate of like from like when the legend lore happened. Could I tell roughly what development age the dragon me was back then? Like adult, ancient, etc.
Oh, back then, yeah, that was an adult dragon.
Okay.
And that was 2,000 years ago. Minimum of 2,000.
Minimum
Age of Myth, yeah, goes way back.
So, probably Great Worm or older then?
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, the Green Dragon attack that happened on our way over, that was an adult, right? That took like whole armies to take down?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You weren't here for this, Sophus, but on our way over here, we passed through an area that had just suffered an attack from a green dragon, an adult one. I fear that if any remnants of that organization remain, do end up freeing my old body that's likely corrupted with an unknown power, minimum they're a great worm. That's bad.
What's a great worm?
Oh, so the way that dragons age is there's two methods. There's a simplified method and a detailed method. Simplified, there's wormling, young, adult, and ancient. Adult is anywhere between 100 to 800 years old. Those are in themselves, very powerful little dragons. A great worm is within the ancient category and is by far, at least according to known recordings, the most powerful kind of dragon.
Old information.
Is that out of date?
I mean, from all the things that were lost, you were an adult when we fell. And at that time, completely different to how it was to now times of what we can do now. So it's not comprehensible to those of birth now because they won't ever see that type of magic. I hope you do, though. It's completely different and wonderful.
I hope to see it as well. But,
Do you wish to find and stop this from happening?
I would like to find out where it is, yes. I mean, Flittish being a druid, I'm sure you might have tales of how dangerous ancient dragons are from your peoples as well.
Tales, yes. I have never encountered one, but there are most definitely stories.
Mm-hmm. Because you remember the adult green one that we heard about passing through, right? That was, what was it, the Luna?
I do, yeah.
And that took whole armies to take down. So, imagine what the force needed to take down a great worm would be.
And what if you gain this amber power, would you be restored to your previous self?
I have no idea.
Even if Soph says it's corrupted?
I mean, I won't trust Sylph's judgment on this. If Sylph says that we need to destroy my old body, then that is what we'll need to do.
Oh, can we not talk about that?
Sure. We cannot talk about that.
I want to talk about having to kill you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that because, well... she puts her hand to her face. It's hard talking about me and then me. It's kind of confusing, not gonna lie. But needless to say, I do think it would be pertinent for us to find that, as I honestly think that would be a bigger threat than the plague that's going on.
What about the rest of these shards? Apparently, it was needed to break through the amber.
Yes.
At least that's what was believed.
That's what they're believing. Yes.
Well, we won't find anything pretty out until next week, until we can speak with the head again.
Well, we could always go looking for the people that were kidnapped in the forest.
How is that supposed to help us in this matter?
It's not. It's to help the people of the village. And then if we come back next week to ask further questions to the head.
Oh, it's something to do to keep us occupied while we wait to question the head.
Yes.
Oh. Sure, if that's what you wish to do.
I do. At least I assume that's what everyone wanted to do. And she looks at everyone else.
No, it's mostly a you thing that wants to do, I believe.
Is there?
Sylph, your stomach starts growling.
They look down. I do not know what's going on. It grumbles. I hunger.
We should get some food then.
I hunger.
I had.
I guess I should check on my helmet.
Yes. I'll ask about to see if maybe there's a library within town after we get some food in us, and
With their big floppy feet, they're going to hop over. I'm going to get food. No more talk. Bye.
let's go get some food.
As the two of you bound your way downstairs, you do notice that there's a towering man standing, talking to the barkeep currently. Varrock, would you like to describe what you look like?
Yes. Varrock stands about 7.5 feet tall. Has the signature light gray skin of the Goliath people with a very noticeable lack of any tribal tattoos at all. He has very short cropped black hair and a black beard that hangs down just past his chest. He has a shield slung over one shoulder, and over the splint mail that he wears, there is a deep blue tunic that matches the bracers that he has. He has, if once you see them, he has light green eyes with a slight glow in the left one. Most of his things that he's wearing look very travel worn and weather worn, with the exception of the bracers and the very elegant boots that he wears.
Familiar looking elegant boots. And as you both see him speaking with the barkeep will reply to your question. Listen, we don't go around talking about the people that may or may not stay here. This is their business if they wish to stay anonymous or not. I don't care what your business is.
He'll just kind of hang his head for a moment and sigh, be like, well, I thank you for your time. I suppose I'll dig around and see if I can find him somewhere else.
People like their privacy. You should be mindful of that.
I apologize. I'm not from around here. I'm not familiar with all of your customs. Can I just have a drink and something to eat, and I'll mind my own business. I'll find this character somewhere else.
Very well. And they go to start pouring you a drink and getting you a bowl of porridge.
Gonna look over to Sylph and Renee say, is it just me, or do those boots look the same as the one in the legend lore we just did?
They reply back, yes, this Goliath, he's wearing blue, he looks sway, and they're boots.
I'm going to go over and see if, based on what we hear, that he might have been looking for the Ron fellow.
Okay.
And if you think it's a bad idea, do stop me.
Oh, no, absolutely. I believe fate is trying to interweave us, so let's intermingle. I will go and get us drinks and food. You do the chatting, okay?
That sounds good. Damson will walk up to the tall Goliath person. Excuse me. I heard you're looking for someone.
I'll turn to Damson. Sorry, look, the barkeep already told me, mind my own business. I'll mind my own business somewhere else.
Well, with us at our table is somewhere else. Come.
Damson, would you like to describe what you look like?
Yes. You see approaching you is a... Where is my notes here? With the horns, 6'7", black dragonborn with these damson bands running across her scales. Violet eyes, along with a set of peacock-like feathers that run down from the back of her head all the way down to the base of her tail, with a set of draconic wings on her back, wearing clothes that could be best described as ones that were designed for long-term travel. Very colorful, blues, reds, whites, and look more to be handmade rather than that of just you find them at a fabric shop. She has in one hand this staff that glows slightly, and judging by her accent is not from these lands.
I mean, if the offer is open, I'll gladly accept. You're one of the first friendly voices that I've had since I've rolled into town. And he'll pick up his warhammer that he had leaning against the bar and just kind of like motion, be like, "One of the tables yours, or are we just picking one?"
I will go for one of the larger tables so that when the rest of the group does join, that everyone will have a seat. Come, we'll take this one over here as hopefully the rest of my group will arrive shortly. So you're from out of town? Where from?
Yes. From rather far away, I'm afraid. It's a small town called Home.
Say that again. You cut out the last bit there.
Home folk.
Home folk. Have
Yes.
I heard of that town at all, Joey?
It's really... You may roll a history check, but it's really small.
19.
Yes, you have heard of Home Folk. That is within the High Folk Forest. It's a pretty small settlement compared to like many of the other places, but apparently they have really highly spoken of cobblers and other like craftsmen out there.
Isn't that within the High Folk Forest?
It is. You've been there?
I've not, but I've heard of them, and especially the wonderful cobblers they have out there. It kind of reminds me of some other towns that we've been to. There was this one that myself and some others went through called Karashan that was known for the woodmakers and carts. Very lovely people.
I mean, suppose you're probably the first person in my months of travel that has actually heard of the area, and I'm glad to know that the hardworking artisans of the town are getting at least somewhat recognized.
Oh, absolutely. And Damson looks over to see like Flittish join them. Flittish. Hello. Meet a new friendly face within the bar. This is Varrock.
Hello.
Oh, god damn it. I saved your other token again. Would you like to describe what you look like, Flittish, when you're not in that form?
When she is in human form, she is tiny. She is 5'2", especially compared to you, Varrock. She looks like you could just punt her. But she moves like a predator. Her skin is sun-kissed and freckled. She's got faint scars. piercing blue eyes. Her hair is just this matted, tangled mess with braids and beads and small bone charms woven into it. She wears practical leathers, but she looks like she's been rolling around in the dust and dirt. She's got like bits of leaves and dirt and twigs and stuff like that stuck in her hair and stuck to her clothes. So she looks, even though she's human, she looks like some wild thing fresh out of the woods.
He'll reach out a large meaty hand to shake as the others walk up to introduce themselves.
Her hand just is swallowed by yours.
Facts. All right, and after that, Sophus, were you joining them downstairs or happening to see them on your way to go look for anything?
Yeah. She'd be on her way to go see the helmet, but if she saw that they were all talking to that guy, she would have walked up and introduced herself.
All right. Go right ahead.
Sophus, hey.
Oh wait, no. So Sophus is a 5'1" short, what looks like an elf. She has long, like blonde hair, and it's kind of contrary to like if you'd seen that most elves. Her skin seems very pale now, or at least doesn't look naturally anymore. And her eyes kind of look sunken in. And there used to be, well, there is some like golden eyes there, but they look like they've dulled. And she looks at you and she says, "I'm Sophus," and she extends a hand.
Varrock will, lightly shake the hand, and then, like as they get to the table, make a point to stand on the side of the table so that his back is not facing the door, but just kind of gesture towards the table, waiting for everyone else to sit before he sits.
Sophus, you would immediately be able to tell there's some type of militant habits that Varrock seems to have.
She looks him up and down, is like, "Are you a knight of some sort?"
Oh, no. I'm afraid that's just my small town guard training showing. No one important, I'm afraid.
You were in the guard of your hometown.
I was. I spent well over a decade in the guard there.
That is quite a long time. What made you decide to travel?
I suppose the decision to travel was made for me. As you overheard as I was asking the barkeep, I was here in town searching for a man. He wronged my family, and I'm trying to right that wrong, if I can find him.
So, at this point, Sylph, you were handed the tray of food. Sophus, I just updated your token. Please don't.
Oh yeah, I was.
Damn it! You just changed it again.
Sorry, I was wondering why it wasn't accurate, so I kept trying to bring it back on.
I got it here. Let me update it again for you. But Sylph, you come walking over as they are bringing the tray of food for everybody over here.
Yeah, small little hops, very balanced and careful, like a melody with the universe in itself, and lands with the tray on the table. Attention, fellows and friends, food is here. Enjoy. Oh, What you would see coming towards you is a roughly, because of the new advancement, a 6'2" Harrigan. Very fluffy. Their fur brimming with magical potential and energy that even those without any magical or arcane senses can feel there is something coming from them. And the more you can peer at their body, you notice that their ears seem to wrap around their head like a helmet. Has their hair actually has an outline, a rainbow, literal outline that show that they don't belong or shouldn't, but yet capitalizing in what seems to be a bright blue tunic with a happy cloud on it. It seems to slightly animate a little bit, along with a very long scarf that seems to animate and have images of different weapons that you could presume that is a collection of what they have upon it. Their eyes seem to be brimming of amethyst, and yet they seem slightly harmless, with a smile that utters uselessness, really.
Thank you, Sylph, for getting food for everyone.
Why, thank you for thanking me. Who's the big guy? Hi, big guy.
Hello. And he'll reach out his hand again to Sylph. I'm Vera.
They will reach out and put their paw into your big hand, and it's like, oh, you are warm. You have callous hands. Worker?
Yours are very soft and fluffy.
Thank you. Damson brushes me a lot, and so does Fladish.
He's kind of like a little bit of a shocked expression that he tries very quickly to hide and kind of look over like, they shoot.
Have you ever...
Yes.
I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
to each their own. I don't judge.
I mean, look, have you ever tried to scratch your own back? There's always that part you can't get.
He kind of like holds one arm out and he's like, well, my arms are rather long. I can reach most parts of my own.
Fair enough.
Sylph holds on to Fladish, feeling a human face go into their fur. Oh, hello.
Forgot I'm human.
They smell of butterscotch at the moment.
Ew. That's new.
So, looking for the person who wronged you and your family. We actually were just recently looking around for some people who have been taking folk from the town. Perhaps might have been one of them, or perhaps one of the takers. If you might describe them, perhaps we've run into them.
It's terrible. Or the city guard not doing anything about it.
Well, they're kind of busy with the whole plague going on.
Are you new to this region?
I am, yes. First time in this area.
Oh, yes. So, as Damson has it, there is a very bad plague. So the guards can't really do much, as it's targeting a specific group of people, which is a majority of people, sadly, it seems.
Nah. She says this, he'll kind of lean in and be like, is that why I've seen no other Goliaths around here? Am I in danger?
Most people are.
Oh, shit.
It's not you specifically for your race. It's more of those that don't have blue blood seem to be the most affected. If you know what I mean.
I think I catch your drift. Yes.
But like we had gone through a town called Valenford. The entire city was down, or the entire town was just down to one guard. So it tells you how bad the lands are at the moment. But yeah, it's helping out where we can, and we were trying to help track down some missing villagers that, well, needless to say, some supernatural forces were at work. But please, to describe the person you're looking for, perhaps we've come across them.
I see. Joey, do I have a description of the person I'm looking for?
Yes. Pale. Usually wears a black hood over his head. Fairly short, like 5'1"-ish, 5'2". Human.
Yeah, he kind of just like holds his hand up to show like the height from the ground. Like, you know, about yay tall. He prefers to run around in a black hood as opposed to, I guess, keep his features covered or what have you. Human man goes by the name of Ron.
They put down the spoon.
What?
Any second name?
Not that I was given.
Mm.
Which is making him rather hard to find, I suppose.
Anything more about this Ron?
I know that after what happened with my father, I took a job with him. The job went sour. He I don't know if, depending on the side of the argument you're on, either he stabbed me in the back or I stabbed him. One of the two. But and then he mercilessly beat my father into a coma and then ran away.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I only have the briefest of descriptions of him. I'm assuming he kept most of his origins and the rest of his name and associations quiet for that. I know he worked for a group, cult sort of thing, I suppose, called the First Remnant.
The first remnant. Oh no. Go on.
But yeah, as I said, after all that happened, I hit the road, and several months ago now, and been trying to find him ever since. But it seems as though I'm always a few steps behind him.
And what do you want to do with this Ron?
He kind of pats the warhammer that he had leaned up against the table and be like, "Well, I would very much like to put this into places that he would not like to have it put."
Hmm. Well, maybe it may be of help to you or not, but perhaps you should go see the priestess.
I'm afraid I'm not much of a religious sort, but
There
perhaps if I
have been
some
some
interest-
recent beheadings.
I think that this.
Are you
this Ron
talking
is-
about the person
Wait.
we fought? Oh, sorry.
He was
Sorry.
speaking. Go on.
Are you good? Are you
No, you
saying that maybe
first.
this Ron had something to do with it?
Go ahead, Sylph.
There was someone named Ron among them. Ronnie.
Kind of takes a moment and kind of looks around to see if he can gauge whether or not this person is speaking the truth. And be like, well, suppose I will finish this meal quickly, and I will be out of your hair, and I will go track down this person. What did you say the priest was named?
Her name is Idola. We can come with you if you don't mind just staying here finishing the meal. We just recently had dealings with her. We can help introduce you.
I would be very much appreciative of this. I understand how this goes. What's this information going to cost?
We have some questions of our own that you might be able to help, but given the nature of this and given the importance of the quest that you're on to help avenge your father, I believe it would be in the best to verify that it is the person you're looking for before we demand payment. And don't worry, we're not going to ask you to do anything horrendous. Well, I can assure you of that. We're not those kind of people.
I would hope so. I'm very appreciative of the first real lead in months.
Of course. But please do sit. Let us enjoy a meal before heading over there. It's always polite to treat new company to a meal.
Thank you. And he'll just kind of like pick up the bowl of porridge and just kind of almost like taking a shot of whiskey, just kind of like knock the whole little small bowl back in one, and then go. So what business do you have here? Is it something to do with this Ron also?
You didn't even chew, my guy.
I'm sorry. The pieces were rather small. I didn't really need to.
Fair enough.
Sophis is looking at the bowl that Varric is eating, just staring at it.
Sophie, you gonna eat your porridge?
She looks down at her own porridge and she says, I normally would love to, but she takes a spoonful and then lets it drop. I don't have an appetite.
That's okay. I'm there for you. It's probably depression. They pat you on the back.
Now that everybody's met one another, I think this is a good chance for us to go ahead and go on break, everybody. Get some water. Be right back.
Yes.
Cool.
Roll call. Blittish, you here?
Present.
Sylph, are you here?
I'm listening. Yes, I'm here.
All right. Well, good. We're all
Varrock,
here.
you here?
I heard him. Oh. Barrack?
Only in spirit.
Okay. I thought I heard you. All right, we're back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the party was sitting down at a table, having a little bit of a unique situation arrive where an individual you just saw inside of a legend lore has revealed themselves to you. He's revealed that he's looking for Ron, which you guys kind of already dealt with a little bit. But the motives as to why are what stands out the most. You all seem to have a lot of small pieces of a puzzle before you. Mental puzzle. There's not a physical puzzle at the table. It's not that type of shop.
Sophis gets up. She's looking at the rest of her bowl. It's like, well, I'll meet you guys at Elodie's place. I need to get my beowulf helmet.
All right. We will meet you there.
And she'll start to walk out.
Just continue to eat and drink through the meal, trying to keep pace to not, be too long, but also not rushing others. So I got to ask, one of the things I did notice about you, Varrock, was, well, I can clearly tell that those boots must have been from your hometown. Were they yours or your father's?
These were made by my father, given to me as a gift on one of my name days several years ago.
I see. They are very well made.
They are. He, as prominent as you can be in a tiny town as ours, the most prominent cobbler around. People tended to come from all around to peruse his wares.
Really?
Suppose that's probably what got him into the mess that we find ourselves in now. But
what mess did you get into, anyways? If you don't mind me asking, of course.
He kind of takes a breath and looks around at the group and just, I wish you'd never made the deal for that damn dragon hide.
Dragon hide?
Yes, he was happy with the life that he had, of course, but wanted to expand to make a better life for, Mother and I. So he made a deal with someone to I don't know the exact specifics, but essentially to get this rare dragon hide. And I knew that because of his age that he would never be able to go do what it was that Ron had wanted him to do. So I agreed to go with him and went off to this god-awful place I'd never wish we had found. What was it? Sorry, the name is escaping me. The Sea of Dust, and some sort of old castle that looked like it had crashed into the ground. We were going through, and he began talking about different things about how they were going to get the hide, and we came across this great giant dragon that was completely encased in amber. And as they were beginning to discuss breaking through the amber to get to the dragon, I realized that I didn't think that the hide had anything to do with it. I think he was more trying to get power for himself, but I'm not sure. That's something I was hoping to question him about. But I felt some sort of connection there with what I was seeing around and what was going on. And in the moments before they started hacking away, it felt wrong. And as I said before, I suppose it depends on which side of the argument you're on, whether he stabbed me in the back by not clearly stating his motives or whether I did. But something in me told me that no one should have that kind of power. So I attacked him. And, coward that he seemed to be, he cowered behind the others and ran as they, at least momentarily, kept me busy.
I see. I mean, clearly must have been your instincts at work telling you what to do. I mean, you were a guard, so you were trained to trust them.
Yes, I just only wish I'd been a little faster. He managed to make it back to home folk and confront my father about the whole ordeal, since he was the one that was supposed to be there instead of me. And when I came home, the damage had already been done. Ron had fled, and my father was bordering on consciousness and slipped shortly after into a coma, which he so far hasn't awakened from.
I see. Well, if you want my opinion, I think you made the right call, for what it's worth.
Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully it ends up being the right choice in the end. But as I said, it didn't seem like this first remnant group that he was with didn't seem the right sort to be in possession of that kind of power.
That is one heck of a name, First Remnant. Is that the first you've heard of them?
Yes, that they didn't say it to me directly, but I overheard some of the individuals that Ron was traveling with drop the name.
I see.
But hopefully I can ask some of these questions of Ron himself. But we shall see.
We shall. And if our lead does pan out to have it found that the person that we encountered was indeed the Ron you're looking for, then we shall see from there about helping return the favor for the lead. And we'll, of course, we know a little bit about medicine ourselves. If I'm sure we could attempt to also try and help figure out what's wrong with your father. I can't make any promises, of course, but because I don't want to get your hopes up and then dash them. That's rude.
Of course, and if magic is able to help him, I'm hoping it does. But I think a lot of it was just the stress of the beating and combined with old age.
Fair.
If I come across this Ron and any more of his first remnant allies, I will be sure to return the favor tenfold.
She nods. Yeah, she's like finishing like her meal, trying to. Hopefully, she's not like rushing like Footish herself. Footish, Sylph, do either of you have any questions for Varrock before we head over?
No.
Okay. Sylph, any from you?
I have not been paying attention. I have been eating. I have actually been listening.
Fair enough.
But all I can see and feel is the Goliath is in trouble and needs help. And since we're out of a job now, except for Sophis wants us to go and find those missing people, would you like to hire us, Mr. Goliath?
I mean, I don't know what your rates may be or what I can offer, but I mean, if we find out about whether this Ron that you encountered is also my Ron, then sure I could try and arrange some sort of deal.
They smile. Okay then, that sounds Perfect.
Alrighty. So, after eating, you guys are heading back over to Sister Adola?
Yes. Meeting Sophus there after they try to get their helmet.
Okay. So, Sophus, because you did wait about a week, when you arrive, your wolf's head helmet is complete.
The bear.
Sorry, the bear head helmet is complete.
Mm.
It doesn't add any armor class,
Mm-hmm.
but it does add a level of classiness to you. Mostly, what is going to give you as a mechanical benefit, because I can't justify advantage, you have a +1 to your intimidation rolls you make while wearing it.
Oh, nice.
Because, I mean, who's not going to be freaked out by a short chick with a giant stick that is wearing a bear helmet?
No, fair.
Thank you. It looks of fine quality.
So,
You did an excellent job. And she'll
you're most
head
welcome.
back.
As you're heading back, you see all of them walking out, heading over to Adola's, so everyone's back together. Yay! Now, as you all find your way over to the church, you open up the door inside and you see that there's currently a small ceremony taking place, but Adola is not participating. She comes over towards all of you. I was not expecting you all back here so soon. She stares up at you, Varrock. Who the hell is you?
Oh, and he'll just kind of reach a hand out again, be like, "Oh, it's lovely to meet you, ma'am. I'm Varrock."
Varrock. She'll shake your hand, but give everyone a look of like, are we trusting this dude?
I'll give like a nod of, we met Varrock here over in the tavern, and he's looking for a man who put his father into a comatose state. And, well, based on the description, we want to see if one of the heads we brought in is the one he's looking for.
Okay. So you're related to... You have a relationship with this cultist individual of the Black Hand.
I don't know of a Cult of the Black Hand, but I had a very brief, unfortunate business relationship. It's
Very interesting. Well, all right, come on back. And she brings you all over towards a small ceremony chamber that she currently has the 3 heads sealed inside of. And she flips over some cloth to reveal the heads to all of you. As you look across them, Varrock, you recognize one of them as Ron immediately. I mean, he looks a little unhealthy, you know, head.
He's lost weight.
Yeah. He'll walk over and just like grab him by the top of the head, just kind of like his big meaty hand, just pick the whole thing up and bring it up to his eye line and be like, "Well, I guess this sleeve is a dead end." And then just kind of like drop the head back onto the table. Well, I guess that answers one question, but not all of them.
If you have questions for him, we can wait a week and Adola here can ask him questions.
Yes, he only would know what he knew in life. And if he perceives you as someone he may recognize, he has no means of, well, there's no guarantees that it will be truthful.
But if you're the one asking it, would more likely be so, yes?
Oui, if it's just me, but if you are anywhere nearby, he could lie about it.
You bring the heads back to life?
No, I invoke a small portion of their memories and question it.
So why do you still keep them around? Or you still have questions for them, or?
Well, we are anticipating questioning it over a long period of time. Every 7 days I can do this to each of them.
Yes. Your timing is both fortuitous and also a bit on bad luck side, as we had just questioned him in relations to kidnappings that had been occurring.
Yes.
The ones
Yeah,
you spoke of that you were going to look for the townsfolk?
Yes.
Yes, we have a trail.
Oui. And I have already talked to the captain of the guard. He has informed me that he is going to be calling in reinforcements in order to scour through the entirety of the Charcoal Road. They are anticipating scouring through the area and all of its connected territories will take somewhere between 6 weeks to 3 months.
I see.
A
Well,
long
that's
time.
good.
It's a long time to wait for answers.
Unfortunately, it also means we will not more than likely find any of the kidnapped people.
Sophus looks down like it's kind of frustrated.
Pat her on the shoulder. I mean, it's clear that the Black Hand was quite clever using the trails that they did. But yes, we can always go and try and investigate the ravine to see if we can find any more clues to help narrow down the search to make it quicker. As we know that was where the last meeting was. Maybe someone got sloppy.
Yes, and they may not have the same talents that we do.
True.
Well, if we are to spend another week here anyways to ask some questions, we could try that.
Indeed. It would give enough time for Idola to cast the spell once more and allow for us to talk to Verak about going forward. As, well, you have questions that want to be answered as well. And we have some of our own.
Yes, you would just have to step outside while the questions are answered, in case it tries to lie.
Ahead.
So you guys are anticipating staying around here for weeks upon weeks upon weeks to ask 5 questions at a time to learn what?
I don't think that. I think at most one more week. And that
I have a suggestion.
Go on, Sylph.
Could we leave the head with you and give you some, questions to ask, and on a due day of each week or whatnot, if you're willing, we'll be willing to pay you. It will just save us time, and you won't have us stalking and just bearing around this place, You can say no, of course.
Well, I would be capable of doing this, but you all would be responsible for you all would be responsible for getting in contact with me over such a long distance to get the answers. Because I
Well-
do not possess that capacity.
Well, actually, perhaps you could just send a message to our estate. We will pick it up when we have the time.
That
When
I
we
can
return.
most certainly do. Wait, how would you pick it up if you are leaving? She doesn't
have
know
a-
you guys have a way out. No one's supposed to leave the country.
We have our ways. Magically. You know the spell sending, yes?
I have heard rumors of such a spell existing, but never seen it.
It allows for people to send communiques to one another.
Samson, give it a go. Show her.
Uh,
I do
I
not wish
would-
for you to exhaust your highest capabilities if that is something that is dangerous for you. She's being cautious. She doesn't know. She doesn't know how awesome you guys are.
Fair enough.
But I can absolutely send it over to your castle, your
We-
home.
Would you like a room there?
In all honesty, if this is going to be important in solving any of the bigger issues and problems of this cultist organization, I could take a sabbatical from the church and position myself up there, no problem, to be able to ensure this works. Me being here by myself, I may be a target.
Hmm.
If
Then-
whatever
That may
comes
actually
out.
be very helpful to us.
Okay, then I believe as a group we have come to a conclusion that we would like your assistance and would love to give you a room at our manor. We would speak to the Lord there so he knows, and I think having a actual nun. I think of you as a nun. Would you say you're a
Cleric.
nun?
No, I am a sister. I am a lady of the cloth. Nuns are nuns are celibate.
Ah, my apologies. You go get them, girl.
Well,
but-
I am a little. Thank you.
Hey, that just means you have a lot of wisdom in the sack as they give you a wink.
And less sad. You'd be surprised how often I was sad when I was younger. Anyways.
Yes, parroting what Sylph said, we are up in Valenford at the moment at the Renault estate.
Valenford, Renault Estate, Lord Renault. I
Mhm.
heard he, well, kind of went into a spiral of depression. Is he better now?
Oh, we've helped pull him out of that, yes.
Oh, that is wonderful. Yes, I will sign up for my sabbatical and make sure I inform everyone here and get my responsibilities covered without informing anybody of my leave.
And of course, if the marshal of the town needs any help with the missing people, they can always send someone. You can tell them that they could send someone to the estate as well.
Yes.
Very good. Well, this sounds very time appropriate.
Indeed.
It would always be good to have someone that can speak to the dead.
Yes. And someone with as much wisdom as you have.
Well, I appreciate it very much. But this is going to take a lot of effort for me, so I will begin getting all of my dues. Will you be traveling with me back there?
How long will it take for you to be ready?
I could be ready by this evening.
Look to the party. I think that sounds good. What do you guys think?
Well, does Varric
me-
wish to come with us?
I mean, I don't think anyone has ever asked me to move in with them, that quickly. But I mean, if our paths are aligned and we're heading towards, what was the same person in the group thereafter, if everyone is amenable, I wouldn't mind traveling alongside you.
Of course.
I assure you, my services will assist you.
You would just leave questions that you would want to ask Ron here, and when we return to our manor in time, you'll have your answers, whether they're what you want or not. We will see.
I will think on some questions.
Indeed. Then we shall ready ourselves and prepare the cart. And
Well,
We
we
can
don't
meet you-
need the cart, right?
yes, we do. We need to travel there. I say, like, pointing, like, towards south is like, we're not, like, hinting that we're not using magic to teleport there. At least that's
Oh.
the current assumption, because no one's supposed to know that we have a way out.
You're not supposed to leave the country. It's bad.
If you wish so.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Well, then that means you may even receive your answers on the road there.
True, I believe it is, what, about a week or two of travel there? Correct, Joey?
Yes. I mean, if you guys want to teleport, you can teleport. Just, she is unaware of it. That's your guys' call.
Yeah.
I mean, you did just tell her that you have a magical way out.
Suggested strongly. How do you guys want to do this? Vote. Teleport back home or walk?
Or walk. Get to know the Goliath a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Get to know Varrock. Walk.
Walking is fine with me. Gives me more time to sniff things.
Iraq will noticeably take a step away from her when she says that.
Oh, you have no idea. I promise not to pee in your shoes, though.
I would hope not. These are very, very expensive boots.
Well, I would suggest that because she is a lady of age, we should use the safest method.
Which is?
Magic.
That's not the safest.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, no. Of course not.
Oh,
I mean,
then
if
never mind.
you have access to a cart, she could just ride in it instead of
Yeah.
having to walk the long journey.
Yes,
That
we have
was...
our...
Yeah, go on.
No, sorry, I interrupted you. Please finish, Sylph.
We was going to say the same thing. Yeah, there was the intention to allow her to ride in the back of the cart.
Indeed.
Very well.
Alrighty. So then we're taking the cart, it would appear. Damson was the only person who typed out their reply. We are walking.
/ carting, yeah.
Yes.
As we're heading, like, over to the cart to, like, get it ready and, like, start getting things in there, look over to, Sylph. And the rest. Verak, it was mentioned that, we would like something in return from you for if that was indeed Ron. Uh, and of course others are free to chime in, but we are actually trying to find more about well, now we have a name for the organization of the First Remnant. Would it be too much to trouble you to ask if you could take us to the location where they took you?
Yeah, I could lead you back over there.
Wonderful. I know it would be quite the journey, but it would be good to have someone who can help guide us in the right direction rather than aimlessly wandering through the sands.
I can do my best to recall the path we took.
Wonderful.
Okay. So, I would like you guys to organize your first 5 questions on your journey back home.
For Ron's head. I think one should definitely be, what did he do to Varrock's father?
I
'Cause
think
we
the
know-
other one should be about the order he was part of.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps what is the connection between the Black Hand cult and the First Remnant cult? Since he seemed to be associated with both.
Well, I don't think there was, because he said he was disappointed that they weren't able to do what he wanted. Or maybe, I guess that's what he said, right?
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
In character, I don't think you guys informed him.
We have not yet. No.
But if you
Okay.
want to say while you're journeying, you make it.
Yeah.
I just assumed by what was said that he was part of the Black Hand, or was he just looking for them?
No, he was part of the Black Hands for whatever reason.
He
Well,
joined
he was-
them looking for something.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two cults have an association through Ron because he was a member of the First Remnant and then became a member of the Black Hand.
Yeah, but he became a real believer of the Black Hand.
It could just be the same cult, and he just changed the name.
He doesn't seem high enough to do that.
Or just gave Varrock a false name.
Mm.
What he
I'd say-
did to Varrock's father.
I say what the goal of the First Remnant is.
Yeah.
What was your one, Sophus, again?
Yeah, it was asking more about the First Remnant, so we could say, ask him, does he know of any other members of the First Remnant, and who inducted him?
Hmm.
Sylphs, Flittish, either of you think of a question?
My question is beyond his knowledge.
Fair.
I have no. Asking questions is not my strong suit. If you need something chewed on, I can help with that.
Fair enough. I would probably say then, does he know of any other rumors of other fragments? Or what other rumors of other fragments have you heard of?
You could say he does have. Does he have any other leads to the other fragments? Or I
Okay,
guess
yeah.
that's the same thing.
Yeah, but
Oh.
phrase better.
That is phrased in a much better way for answering. Good call. Good call. What he did to Varroc's father. What did you do to Varroc's father? What is the goal of the First Remnant? Does he know of any other members of the First Remnant that are still alive?
Who brought him into it, and then, of course, does he have any other leads on other fragments?
Yep.
Be right back. I can still hear.
Okay.
Okay. So, after a week of travel, she reveals the head of Ron yet again and begins asking the questions. What did you do to Varroc's father? I stabbed him with a weapon from the Age of Heroes, which filtered off some of their magic in him. She looks at all of you for confirmation to continue.
I'm thinking that I think that we should change the second one to what was the weapon. Because if we want to attempt to cure Varroc's father, we kind of need to know.
Well,
Or-
I guess that maybe we should leave that up to Varric. Well, I mean, Varric can't be there, right?
Yeah, he can't. He'd have to be outside the cart. I'd almost say change actually the fourth question, because knowing the goal is actually probably more important.
Okay.
So I should move on to...
The second one, yeah.
Okay. What is the goal of the First Remnant? To obtain the power of the Age of Myth, and to control that which is the greatest destroyer this world has seen. To keep it under our will. And to enslave everyone. Hey guys, what does power do for people?
Well, ain't that charming?
Sylph says, cool, dear.
You did. As I hand them a gold piece.
They tried to eat it. It's chocolate.
It actually is a chocolate gold piece. I have like 2 of those.
She will look over at you all and... Third?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know of any other members of the First Remnant that are still alive? I do not know if any are still alive. Well, that was a very poorly worded question, I will be honest with all of you.
Okay, yeah. What was the weapon that he stabbed Varroc with, and like where is it now? Or Varroc's father with?
The weapon was one that we found inside of the place with the amber one. It currently is in the hands of Ovulon.
Hey, I got that spelling right before you put it in there.
Woo!
Could you repeat that last part?
It is in the hands, or sorry, they would say, I left it in the hands of Ovulon.
Okay.
During this, I know Varrock can't be there because he might lie, but is he somewhere like, assuming like outside the cart listening?
Yeah. You're somewhere that you can hear all of this.
Like as he answers that from outside the cart, Varrock will just be like, "Who the hell is Ovulon?"
Ovulon is my master. That's their fifth and final question.
Damn.
Fair enough.
Dancer just kind of laughs of like, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. We have another week. We can ask those other questions later.
Sorry, was there a limit to the questions?
Yes, it's a limit of 5.
Shit.
Oh, you're good.
Apologies. I got caught up in the moment.
Who
Hey.
the fuck is Ovulon? That just reminded me of when the fuck did we get ice cream?
Hey, look, I
One of the
don't
funniest movies
blame you.
ever.
No, but well, at least now we know that the weapon is from the Age of Heroes, which that's, I think, bad in its own right. But at least we now know that it was a magical weapon that is afflicting your father. So then likely the cure is either going to be in, well, the place with the amber one, or with the this Ovulon.
Could you use legend lore again?
With legend lore, the more information I know about it, the better I get. Knowing that it's a weapon from the Age of Heroes and found in the place with the Amber one isn't a lot to go on.
In the hands of Ovulon.
Yes, I also don't know, is it a sword? Is it a dagger? Is it a shard of glass? Like, the way the spell works is, the more information I have to start with, the more detailed what knowledge I will learn.
Right.
So, it, like, if I were to, like, say, ask for the tale of an ancient blade that Michael once wielded in battle, it might give me a blade of 7 different Michaels. I don't think I have enough to know of what legend lore would do with it.
Is there any harm in trying?
Well, I only have 1 casting of the spell left. It costs materials, you see.
Oh, I see.
And I don't have the incense for it. Aside from the 1 more cast, that is.
We can go to do some shopping during, this week of downtime. What, while we wait for the head to recharge.
We're still on
not
our
the
way
head.
to Valenford.
Correct.
I mean, what are the odds we come across a field of incense that has been the owners have died and is free real estate?
$26. Roll a D100. So, this is a fun little thing that I sometimes do in the game, Varrock, where people tempt fate. They say, what are the odds of this happening? And stuff like that. And I'll decide what the odds are, and you get to roll a die and see if the odds are in or against your favor. Sometimes, what are the odds when people say, what are the odds that the big boss is in the next room? Yeah, it could be high.
69!
Is an automatic success no matter what. So,
Holy
So-
fuck.
as you all are riding down the road, you all see an old man tucks over, I'm dying of old age, and falls over. and there's a large basket of incense that he dropped on the road.
Convenient.
Congratulations,
Damson.
Damson. You tempted fate into murdering an old man.
Good job.
Over to Sylph, yes.
Yeah, Self.
You just murdered someone.
I didn't do anything. I just asked what are the chances we find some incense?
Well,
Let's
there you
check.
go.
Well,
Domo, we're gonna need a barrier ritual, please.
yes. Go over and we'll give the old man a proper burial as we run his fit.
Okay. Hey, look at this, guys. Who would have thought that could possibly fucking happen? 69 is always a success. As is 22. Or a failure if you're somebody who's against 22. But 22 is a god. Alrighty. So, legend lore?
Yeah, I'll legend lore using the incense found for the weapon, knowing what we know from Ron speaking.
Okay.
Actually, wait, before I do, Varrock, when you examined your father, could you tell what kind of blade it was that stabbed him? Was it stabbed him? Was it like a dagger, a sword? Like that'll help narrow it down a bit.
Ooh, that is a good question. You don't have blacksmith supplies proficiency, do you?
No, but could I argue that in my over a decade as a guard, I probably investigated other assaults and murders of the sort?
You absolutely have, which is why this is going to be considered a medicine check.
Okay.
If you had blacksmiths, I'd allow you to use smith's tools proficiency plus intelligence. Natural fucking
First roll of the
20.
campaign, baby.
Yes.
Hey!
He was stabbed with a scimitar, which is so weird because scimitars are slashing weapons. You're not supposed to stab people with it.
From the wounds that I examined on him, odd as they were, I guess Ron wasn't the most proficient with martial weapons, but it seems as though he tried to stab him with a scimitar. Probably why it didn't kill him outright, because you're not supposed to stab with those.
Just kind of like racking her head, like, yeah. You're. Why would you stab with a scimitar?
Perhaps that's a question for your head next week.
But hey, knowing that actually narrows it down a significant amount, I think. Because otherwise it might have pulled up like a sword or dagger and could have gone in the wrong direction. But yeah, legend lore using weapon from the Age of Heroes, scimitar, found inside the place with the amber one, and that the magic has left a victim in a coma. And then, of course,
And in the hands of Ovalon.
Yes.
In the hands of Ovalon. Okay.
Ovalon.
All right. You identify, when you cast this spell, you see one individual, one of those chosen knights, chosen protectors that was in charge of keeping everything safe for the dragon, decides to come. The chosen protector. I'm just trying to figure this out. One of the chosen protectors of the dragon, battling ferociously against the one that was still protecting the dragon, despite the betrayal of all the others, wielding this slashing large scimitar that on every gash, every strike against the individual was seeping in some type of vile, disgusting, poisonous energy into the Knight Protector. until eventually it made them almost incapable of wielding their weapon with two hands, having to move over into one-handed combat instead. As you see this, you also notice that the man falls when the dragon recoils their head and chomps off his fucking head from the body.
Oh. Okay.
And you get a name. Sorry, that's not how you spell that. Vile Moon.
Does that come with the legend, or does that just pop into my head?
That comes with the legend lore.
Okay.
It's the Vile Moon.
Okay. A scimitar weapon known as the Vile Moon. Idola, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not good with, like, anything religious aspect. Have you heard... I could try to think of anything historical related to that. Could you rack your mind for anything religious? When it comes to a weapon named that? Because that seems like a name that might be associated with some kind of religion, I'm going to be completely honest.
I am sorry, but that is from an age forgotten. I don't even know how I would know that.
Fair enough. I'll look over to Sylph. Do you possibly know of that weapon, Sylph?
Can I make a roll?
Sure, roll me a history check. Proficiency in blacksmiths would give you advantage.
17.
Yes, one of the noble guards, the chosen protectors of your dragon. Also, as you later on started referring to them as traitors, they wielded a weapon called Vile Moon. It is a legendary blade made out of adamant resolve that is capable of harnessing this vile poisonous energy and instilling it into somebody with every single strike. The poison to weak individuals is just harmful, but to strong individuals, the more you get cut, the more likely you will become unable to use the part of your body that is cut or severed by it. Stabbing somebody with it is really stupid. It's meant to cut people and slowly whittle them down into prisoners.
I will explain that with the traitorous parts. So basically, back into my days, the weapons had a special property that every time you would cut or nick, it would slowly drain the energy from that area, making it more paralyzed with every strike. So if you're going up against a very strong opponent who is all big and tanky, this weapon is great because a few hundred hits, now the person's paralyzed. You shouldn't ever really stab with it because it's not a stabby weapon. It would corrupt the body as it would continue leeching the energy from the blade into the body, continuously making them like someone who is always unconscious.
So what happened to Varric's father then?
And the ambered one.
She nods.
Who here is proficient in medicine?
Ada.
Okay. Flittish, I'll allow you to roll a medicine check. Damson as well,
Okay.
because you both were incorporated in some of Ada's research or helpings of Flittish.
Fair.
So would this be an advantage at all?
Not unless you had
Yeah.
the proficiency.
That's a no then.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Natural 20, 21.
Jeez, guys, there's
21?
more sides to dice, you know? Like,
Hey, look.
I'm
Two-
exploring those other sides.
true, true.
2 of the 3 medicine checks have been natural 20.
Yeah. Y'all hung out with Ada too long.
We
So-
gained proficiency just for proximity.
Flittish, that sounds like a horrible existence in life that's just like, that is torture beyond belief. Like, that is... Damson, funnily, not funny, haha, but like funny, there's a real easy solution to that. It's poison. You know of spells that remove poison.
Actually, thinking of it, I think that we could cure that. I mean, it's just a poison. So the spell work of, like, removing poison should work, or like a anti-poison as well. Like, Flittish,
Okay, do we have that?
I have an
I
antitoxin.
know. Oh,
I never used it.
tell us more.
Well, it was made by Ada when we were going to go fight those crustacean things.
Oh, no, that was for that specific disease only.
I don't know. It's an antitoxin.
He
I
did
have
have
also
her
restoration.
that also, but he did have Ada make just antitoxin for him.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
nice.
Flittish, what'd you say?
I have lesser restoration.
Oh, that's good as well.
That means you would be capable of healing Verok's father from his comatose state?
I mean, from the sounds of it, yes.
Unless the poison is some sort of superior magic, kind of like the plague.
Do I know if the healers of home folk had tried that already, or had figured out that it was a poison before I left?
The healers of home folk are not... Exceptional healers are incredibly rare, like beyond belief. The spell Revivify is something that's like, you need to be in a major city and there might be 1 or 2 people who know it, right? But the healers of home folk use like natural remedies for stuff. They never identified that he was poisoned. They thought he was cursed.
Okay.
But given what you are healing, I mean, you're not an unintelligent individual, right? 8 is average for a commoner. The silence is deafening.
I think Sylph might be the smartest in the party now.
Wait,
Damson,
what?
right?
I have 13.
All right, Sylph might be the smartest in the party now.
I am 10. So I am
Yeah.
not.
Because Ada was 20 and I'm 19.
Yeah.
I can. I'm sorry. I can fix paralyzation. I can fix poisoning. If damage has been done beyond that already, he may not wake up still. But we can start there and see what else is needed.
Yes.
You are so amazing, Flittish.
Oh, shucks.
You hear that, Varrock? What we should do then is probably go towards where your father is and see if we can wake him up.
From the direction that we're currently traveling to the estate, would we pass by that area on the way to the Sea of Dust?
Where you guys are currently traveling to is Valenford from here, which is really not a far walk at all. I mean, you're not sure where they're gonna pop out at. Let me bring you all over to this map. Are you cool if I mean, Damson already knows where it is. Your home is like somewhere over here in the Vestfeast Forest. So, I mean, it's closer to the Sea of Dust than you all are, because you all are currently all the way over here.
Yeah, we're like right here.
Okay.
And where's the Sea of Dust?
Here.
So very much out of the way of where we would be going.
Not necessarily.
No?
Because there's only 2 ways into the Sea of Dust. Because this mountain range, it's called Hell Furnaces, you don't go there. Like, nobody goes there. It is hell, like, on Earth.
Unless you can fly.
Yeah, good luck, good trying. It is hell, things fly. But yeah, the only way in is over here in the Hole Marshes. And getting there, Damson and Sylph, you would be aware of, the easiest and safest way is taking the good hills down, not cutting a direct path. Cutting the direct path, you are running into a whole lot of shit that's going to be its own adventure.
Oh, into the yeomanry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we can. Okay, yeah, we could go straight to the forest then to help. Then after that, we start making our way down south, if that's okay with the party.
I mean, that works for me.
If there's anything at all that any of you could do for my father, I would be much appreciative.
Of course. I mean, you're going to help us out, and it's natural that we help you out. That's when it comes to our group, it's either coin or favors for favors, you know? And you're doing us a great favor of helping lead the way to where we need to find, so it's only fair that in return we help you with your father and to, you know, help cure the situation. Help you seek vengeance against them and stop them from doing it in the future.
However, we understand if after your father is cured, you don't wish to come with us. We would understand.
Now, if you all are able to cure him, I would owe you a great debt, and I would stay by your side and protect you as I could until that debt is paid.
Very well.
That's a nod.
And I will stay here to keep talking to this head every week as my responsibilities.
Hmm? Speaking of, do you need any funds, Adola, to live? I'd be more than happy to give you some.
Yes, of course. I will require about 6 gold a week.
Just kind of like fumbling through her bag a bit.
You can go into the Bastion and just write that in for the expense of the Bastion.
Oh, yeah. I was actually just doing some quick math.
Quick math.
Well,
How much was it?
6 gold a week. Given that we don't know how long we're going to need your services employed, are you okay if I pay you a large sum up front? And any that, well, we can work out what happens later if we don't need you for the entire time, but she kind of sorts out some gold to get her thing to a nice even number.
That is
Here,
perfectly fine, yeah.
and
You're
pulls out
312.
a bag of 624. Here's enough for 2 years.
Okay.
Well, that is, okay, then. I guess I am working for you all for 2 years.
It's a long sabbatical.
Yeah, I was thinking I still am a lady of the church.
Oh, of course, if you need to
Yes.
return from the sabbatical, like 100%, but if we need your services, I'm sure that we can contact you for render.
Oh,
render.
absolutely. Yes, yes. I appreciate, and this donation will go very far for the church.
Of course.
No, so
Hmm?
would you also donate this to the cause for the church, and they will hand them 5 platinum gold that they had in their bag apparently, but not in their money pouch? I'm not sure where we got the platinum from.
Very well, I will. Thank you. Why do all of them have cat paws on them?
They look down. Oh, that's why I kept them.
Handing out cursed platinum. It's not really cursed, maybe.
Well, they're very useful. They come from my currency, you see. They can be spent like normal, but given to my type of creature, you may get a reward.
Oh. Very well. Thank you. So, we are at the Renault estate. You guys have just pulled up to the Renault estate.
Yes.
Just quick question. No weird urges on that journey, right? Or yes?
Actually, that's a good point. Over the course of 2 weeks, you're learning that if you wait longer than a week without feeding, you do become insatiably hungry and almost feral. So you just pretty much have to feed yourself every 6 days.
All right. And so I guess I went, I guess, to be away from Eloda and Varric. She would have gone bunny hunting or fox hunting.
Honey hunting.
Rabbit season. Yes. And
Smelly rabbit.
yeah, it takes 1 fox or 4 rabbits.
You're hunting foxes.
Okay.
It is easier.
And Sylph, I mean, it depends. If you had offered her that, she would be afraid that if she bit you, you could be infected as well.
Bunny vampire.
Or do you mean like, or do you mean like you're gonna
can't be
cut yourself?
infected like that?
I'm now just imagining Sophis with like head tilted up and mouth open. It's just like Soph like cuts the palm and just like pours the blood into her mouth like that way.
Yeah.
It's more the ceremony of killing something that is like satiating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to die. I don't mind offering blood because you are very
Thank you.
close to me. If it means helping you feed and feel better, but if it's the sanctuary of you needing to kill, then I understand.
Okay. All right. I guess we would have tried it and it wouldn't have sated her, and then she would have had to hunt a fox anyway.
Yeah. The blood like satiates the hunger, but doesn't satiate the feralness that comes after the hunger begins.
Okay.
Does that explain it a little better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll be honest, if you want to hunt, I got you. We will go hunting together.
Oh, I thought you were gonna summon some fae and just summon animals. Fetch.
No.
Yeah.
I am all about the hunting. You,
Hey,
me,
look,
Varasha will be out in the woods. It'll be awesome.
this is how Sophis gets a level of druid. Or
Varasha,
ranger.
Varasha is so happy now. I have a small pack.
That's cool.
Oh, we forgot to introduce Varasha to you, Varric. So, on your first day of traveling, you would notice that there is a wolf that I believe has grown fully into a dire wolf by now.
I didn't know that was an option, so I
Oh.
haven't made any adjustments to Varasha's character sheet.
It's been a good
Forever.
8 months, I think. Yeah, you're realizing Varasha was very young and now is a fucking dire wolf.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
And she should have her armor by now as well.
She should as soon as you guys go there and pick it up.
I thought we did.
We
Oh,
did ages
that's right.
ago.
I am
Yes.
so sorry. Yeah. So the new sheet for Verusha.
Oh, she wasn't here that week when we resolved it.
That's right.
Yeah,
you
I
were
had-
missing
I
for
had-
like 2 weeks then. Yeah.
I had messaged you about me getting some magic items as well, but I was gonna like teleport back to Verbonce to pick up the armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
It-
spent a week with you downtime with an adventure. We did get that along with other magical item and Damson's incense.
Sweet.
All right. Let me make it.
Oh
what-
my god, she's huge! I love it!
Let me
Praise
edit
Great.
her armor class. I believe you got the equivalent of breastplate on them.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Where the fuck are they hiding the armor class on this shit? Compact, not stat block. Much easier for me to find shit. Which means we will set their AC at 15.
So, Varrock,
Yes.
do you fight?
Do I fight?
Yes.
I mean, I don't go looking for them, but when they come to me, I absolutely do. Yes.
Now, can you fight? There's people who can swing their fist and hit, but there's people who can and understand how to knock someone down non-lethal like, or if need be, take them down violently.
You just got knocked the fuck out.
Just kind of like lean over a little bit, be like, "Would you like to find out?"
They open their arms. Go ahead.
All right, Varrock. What type of attack do you do against Sylph?
This is tough. I mean, it's a new ally. I've been traveling a couple. I don't think he actually wants to hurt her, especially if
Them.
Sylph
Just as a
is
reminder,
just
Sylph, nobody knows.
sorry.
Yeah.
Especially if Sylph is just like opening up their arms and being like, "Have at me!" But I won't just strike someone who's unarmed.
All right, so punch.
Sure.
Okay, you should have unarmed strike on your character sheet.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Go ahead. If you click the damage button in the chat box. Yep.
So it's just a straight 6. I don't have Tavern Brawler or any Honor Fight or anything.
It's a passive 6. So, Sylph, you've been punched by one person harder than this, and that is Sophis. When they're angry. That's it.
Also, just as a point, since I have the Hill Giant ancestry, hitting you
Oh.
automatically knocks you prone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm. So when you hit and you see the body just start to go prone, you see it just puff into magical clouds, and the body's just gone. Then you see their body just fall on top of Damson.
Yeah, that shit hurt. Go on.
There's so
Was
I am Boo Boo.
That's
Aw.
a good swing.
you know what? I think that's when seeing it's like you're gonna be fine, Sylph, and that's when I'll like unknowingly like I'll cast it like a subtle spell, but healing word as the first cleric spell. Like you'll be fine, Sylph. You're okay.
Go ahead and healing word them. 2d4. Nope, wrong one.
That's the spell.
That's the spell description. You're supposed to roll the... Yeah, 2d4 plus 1 wisdom, 6. Hey, perfect.
Exactly.
You healed them just
Hey!
enough. You wasted
Just shake it off.
nothing.
Seeing
Their
Sylph
cheeks-
puff out like that, be like, I didn't mean to hit you that hard. I'm sorry. I thought you could take it.
And I think Daph's gonna look at stuff like that. That wasn't my normal healing, Sylph. I don't know what that was.
Your words left me with happiness. Yay! Oh, Varrock, they're way over to the Dragonborn. Varrock, over here. You hit very well. You will fit fantastic, as Damson said.
Yes. Also, if you ever want to wrestle a dragon, let me know. I could summon a draconic spirit.
I mean, I would not be opposed to keeping that skill sharp.
We also do have a little training area outside of the estate as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, we spent some time helping to reinforce the estate, given everything going on.
Vayrasha will
Perfect sense.
look at you, Flittish. He will be a suitable beta.
Ah!
Who is Varasha considering the alpha?
You.
Good.
You are,
Good,
yeah.
good answer, Varasha.
Obviously. You...
We gonna have to fight.
No.
Obviously. Like, you tamed them, quote unquote. Alrighty. Well, everybody, do you want to spend any amount of time here, or do you want to get on the journey over to Varrock's home to try to heal his father, who's currently in a coma?
I guess
I
I'll
say-
do the training grounds.
Wait, they were just speaking. What were you saying, Sylph?
Sorry.
No, let them go first. Because I was going to say if no one wanted to do anything, but if people do, please go ahead.
Okay. It was an if or. You're either leaving now or you're taking a little bit of downtime to get ready.
How long do you need, Sophis?
I was just saying how the Bastion says. I don't know how long it takes. Just use the training grounds.
A week.
It takes 1 week. Let me pull it up here because it should be in the Renault Estate. Trophy room, smithy, lab, workshop, check receipt. Yes, I believe it is indeed a week.
How long does it last?
1 week.
It's a week of training for a week of duration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
not a
that's-
permanent.
Oh.
And currently it is set to battle expert that when you take damage from an attack made with an unarmed strike or weapon, you can take a reaction to reduce it by a d4.
Oh. Well, I guess if everyone wants to sit out now, we could just sit out now then.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone wanted to use any of the other facilities. Well, actually, could I brew some more potions with the plant or garden?
You guys have been away from the garden for 4 weeks, in which case it would have been able to produce 4 more uses of being able to craft 4 more basic potions. Which
Okay.
means you can make that while traveling. You don't have to be here. So you can make 4 more potions from this point on, once you pick up all your shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you need me to roll, or it just happens?
You just make them while you're traveling.
Okay.
So don't add them yet. You need to elapse like 2 days after this point.
Okay. All right, then that's good.
Yeah, but they're basic enough. Like, it's a basic healing potion, right?
Mhm.
Everyone else? Anything you guys want to do with the Bastion? Yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay.
I'm gonna pick up some medical kits from Ada's supply, if that's okay. Just 3 of them. I don't want to be greedy.
Just 3 of her 25? No problem.
Yes.
I'll probably help Flittish gather like rations and other things from like the greenhouse and gardens, just so we're topped up on food.
Nice, nice.
Yes, and if we're taking this time to gather stuff, then I would see about selling my Staff of the Woodlands to get the materials I need for spells.
So we are taking a week then. All right. To find a buyer for this, this is going to be 50 gold that you spend automatically, Flittish.
Okay.
This is going to be a persuasion roll. You get an increased +1 for every additional 50 gold you allocate, up to 300 gold, which is a +6.
Can I
Okay.
assist Flittish?
You could do it for Flittish, but that'll be your downtime of a week. You traveling, finding a buyer, selling it, yada, yada, yada. But you can't really help.
Okay. I was just...
Yeah, that's fine. You can either I don't know what your persuasion is. Mine is not great, but
The
I'll
charisma
spend the money.
caster is at least charisma.
yeah.
Hence why I was going to offer to help, because I knew your persuasion wasn't up there.
I am not a charismatic person. I will spend the money if you don't have anything else that you are planning to do during this week, then absolutely I will take you up on your assistance. If not, then I'll just do
Yeah.
what I do and hope for the best.
Be happy to help.
Excellent. So I will spend that 300 gold.
All right, so +6. And Damson is doing it, if I understand correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Damson, roll a persuasion roll, and you get +6 to this.
All right. Watch, natural 1. I'm going to, because it's for Flittish. Where is it here? I want to thank Gunther and use his 1 reroll.
Varrock, please mute.
22.
We love 22. All right, that's the wrong one. Third one. Staff of the Woodlands. That is a rare magic item.
It does not tell me. It does not tell me on here. So
Staff of the Wood.
It is rare.
yes, rare.
Yep, it is rare. Selling a magic item, you make a roll. Rare is... You got 22?
Okay, Sophus.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. All right, well, congratulations. You find a very stupid individual who seems to be a little bit too obsessed with druids and their culture, and he likes to tell you about your culture a lot and explain it to you, despite the fact that he has bear rugs that he didn't even hunt himself lying on the floor. And it's kind of a, you know the type. He's a collector, right? He's a fan. But he gives you 6,000 gold for it. You mean an
Nice.
actual druid use this?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Well, an actual druid carried it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. No, you used it to walk. Like just.
Makes a great walking stick.
Yeah.
There's probably more teeth marks than bludgeoning marks.
I might have chewed on it a little.
Yeah.
You or Varasha.
Playing tug of war with Varasha.
I mean, it don't break.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, so rare items are usually when you sell them, you get 4,000 gold. But because you broke the 21 DC, you got an extra 50%, so 6,000. And they will give it to you in platinum or in gems if you wish.
Let's take that in gems, since I need some gems anyway.
All right, you can allocate that in whatever denominations of gems, no more than 600 of which can be diamonds.
No more than 600 of which
can be diamonds.
That's fine.
So you can get like 200-300 for like Revivify.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh wait, is Revivify 300 or 100?
300. I ain't giving you guys infinite Revivifies, you fucking kidding.
I don't have Revivify anyway. I'm a druid, not a cleric.
Yeah.
But if you need some diamonds for that, since you helped me, I will be more than happy to.
No, I don't have the spell either.
Finders.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought druids could get Revivify.
Not that.
I have the other R word, reincarnate.
Oh.
That's a much better one. You're gonna need a bigger gem. See what I did there? You're gonna need a
Yeah.
bigger gem. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Alrighty.
That one requires rare oils, worth 1,000 gold for reincarnate. So yeah, I will be allocating that money to getting spell components that I need.
Absolutely, go right ahead. If it's anything that costs more than 600, you can get enough for 2, but nothing else.
Gotcha.
Shit like that's supposed to be rare, you know?
Yeah. You say nothing else, as in like I can get 2 of those and no other spell components, or
no,
just 2 of
if
those
it's
and not
any
more
spell
than
component that costs more than 600 gold, you can get at most 2 for that specific one. But if you
Gotcha.
have 3 different things that cost 600 or more, you can get all 3 of them, 2 each, and you're good.
Yeah.
That
that.
matters.
Yeah, I've got 3 that are 1,000 gold pieces.
You can get up to 2 for each of those 3.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that magnifying glass of identify if anyone needs to use it to identify anything that was found that they might suspect as magic.
Yes, actually, there is something.
I'll hand you the magnifying glass then.
What are we identifying?
Thank you. So, I have this item called the Star Destroyer. It was a staff, a Yule wood worn, but apparently it was a spell focus of some kind. But we didn't learn more after that.
Remind me where you found it.
We defeated the mage, the not the archmage, but the one in.
Corrupted mage?
I believe so.
Or was it a mage on a boat?
The corrupted mage.
The corrupted mage. All right. You guys. Damson has his rod now.
No.
Didn't you get the rod? That was one of the legacy items. You got a legacy item from him.
This is a different item then. It's not the when you say corrupted mage, Sylph, he's talking about the plague infected one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. There was another corrupted mage from a ghost possession.
God, yeah. Okay. And it was called the Star Destroyer.
Yes.
You would warn spell focus.
Handouts. I have a lot of handouts. Yes. Star Destroyer. Yep, that's it. It is a spell focus that grants a passive +1 to all spell DCs and spell attacks. However, if you are utilizing a spell that is dunomantic in nature, the saving throw is made at disadvantage.
You also have that necklace, right, that you found inside of Vlad's coffin?
All right, yeah, we didn't inspect that. I gave that to Sylphus because she. I have it still.
Yeah, you did not give it to anyone.
Are we talking? I don't remember the necklace.
Yeah, when you went in the coffin, you found a hidden compartment, and then you had memories of it being one of the gifts given to the dragon.
Yeah, that is just a mundane necklace that is worth 800 gold.
Okay.
There's nothing magical about it. It's just it comes from the Age of Myth, and because of its quality, it's worth 800 gold.
Fair enough.
Which is absurd for something that isn't magical. Like, that's just stupid pricing. But people buy stupid things. Look at the Staff of the Woodland.
Joey.
That's me.
Yeah. So one of the things that I just picked up was the agate in worth 1,000 gold pieces, and I can cast Awaken.
You can.
I'd like to awaken Varasha.
Roll Awaken in chat for me.
Okay.
Sorry, they recently got a level up.
I was just looking. I was like, do I need this component? When I was looking at the spell, I was like, oh, I could.
You can make Varasha the second most intelligent party member. Nice.
Third. To gain 10 intelligence, ability to speak a language.
Yeah, what language are you giving Varasha?
Common.
Okay. So, one morning, as you all are hanging out, Damson, you get back saying hello to everyone, and you hear a new voice go, hello.
Hello?
Hi. Varasha just looks directly at you.
You can speak now. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm better than everyone here. Say, this spell that was just cast on me was really, really cool. Looks at the wolf, then looks down at the cup he's drinking. This spell that Flittish gave me is really cool, but it has a flaw. I still don't have thumbs.
Ooh.
Yes. So, would you be nice enough to fetch me some mead?
Varasha, are you sure that you want to drink mead?
I am. Wine smells nasty and pretentious.
I am so tickled that she just used the word pretentious that I just give her a big hug and go get her some mead.
Look at her. She has opinions.
Such a good girl.
This come in front of the wolf. Oh, thank you, Beta. I am very appreciative for that. And just starts drinking it.
Dynamics of the animal kingdom.
We need to do this to all of the other animals that we meet so that we can domesticate them.
What's also funny about the spell is the awakened target is charmed for 30 days.
She was already charmed. But yeah. But anyways, guys, I think this is where we're calling the session this week. Welcome to the party, Varrock. Welcome to the chaos. Hope you had a good time, man.
Yeah,
We'll
very
see
much
you.
so.
We'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.